What if I tell you that all your thoughts and actions has a purpose? What if I tell you that your nervousness before an upcoming exam has a purpose as well? Also, watching this YouTube video is also having a purpose. Well, now you are like, Ashwarya, what do you mean by this purpose, thoughts, and actions? So, let's watch this video to understand this functionalism. Let's dive deep in. You will understand something better and interesting for sure. Basically, functionalism is a psychological approach which focus on how human mind and behavior help people adapt to their environment. Rather than emphasizing the structure of mind, functionalist tries to understand the purpose behind our thoughts and actions. This is literally one of the simplest way. The purpose behind our thoughts and action. It literally sums up the main idea of functionalism. William James and John Dewey were the key players in this field. In fact, William James, also known as the father of American psychology, stated that mind is not a static concept, but rather a stream of consciousness. Further on, John implied this theory of functionalism into education, mainly focusing on the education, the real education comes from the practical aspect. Interesting, right? Like we should also study things practically. This is something that we can apply, of course. Structuralism emerged in late 19th and earlier 20th century as a response to structuralism. You remember in last video we discussed how structuralism mainly focuses on the structure of mind and functionalism focuses on the purpose behind our thoughts and action. So yeah, structuralism no. So yeah, functionalism emerged as a response to structuralism. Core idea of functionalism was on purposeful mind, which means mind will understand and handle the situation. For example, when your exams are upcoming, you might get nervous, which means it is your mind reminding you to just go and study for your upcoming exam. So, this is how your mind is understanding and handling the situation. And you are watching this video because maybe you want some knowledge, right? So, these are all just the example of functionalism. Whatever you do is for a reason. And now in this whole video I might be repeating the same dialogue because that's the core idea. A purposeful mind, introspection and observation were the two main methods in functionalism. So introspection refers to observing your own thoughts and describing them in detail. So when you are feeling nervous for the exam, it might be that your mind is trying to motivate you to study. Well, this is the thing you could apply in various situations of your life. So whenever you are feeling something, take a minute and ask yourself that why am I feeling so? Now, the second method was observation. Psychologists would examine the people's behavior in real life and try to understand the purpose behind their action. So, if in class a student is participating actively, then psychologists may infer that the student is having a curious mind or is keen to understanding new things. Just like every theory, functionalism was also criticized. Functionalism was criticized for its overemphasis on the functions of mind rather than the cognitive and emotional aspects of our thoughts and behavior. Well, functionalism was also criticized for its lack of scientific rigor, which means it didn't have empirical evidences or proofs. Despite these criticisms, functionalism left its legacy in the field of psychology. It provided us with a practical and adaptive approach. Also, it helped us to understand the connection between the environment and human behavior. Interesting. Okay, no more interesting, right? Yes. Well, this was interesting, which means I won't repeat this interesting stuff again and again. So, yeah. So by the end of this video, you understand what is functionalism. So if you find this video informative, make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with your friends.